Hello everyone, we're gonna learn today Roadhouse Blues by The Doors. It goes like this. And I'm gonna play over a drum track at around 120 BPM, which is around the original tempo of the song. All right, cool. So what's going on here? I tried different positions here, okay? I went for the position of the original song. And when I mean original, it means that I saw the original guitar player playing it. So Robbie Krieger, if I'm not mistaken, Robbie Krieger plays this song like this. So that means that the song is played here. But I also added this position and I'll explain why. But let's go one thing at a time, all right? So now we're gonna pay attention to the notes here. Okay, we're playing a shuffle, all right? That means that whenever we're playing, the 8 notes don't go like this. But they sound like this. Right? That means that the 8 notes are not straight. They are swinged or shuffle 8 notes, right? And that's a lot of what's going on. And until you get to the chorus, right? Let it roll, baby, roll. We're not gonna get into that part. I can cover that in another video. But if we play the verse of the song and the solos, we could be playing this throughout the entire verse. And through the solos, we could only play that. Of course, we don't want to do that. We want to play the full riff, but that could be an option, right? If we wanted to, since it's that E chord, what we hear in the back, right? That means that we could be playing this E shuffle, and that could work. All right, now let's jump to the notes, okay? So, as I was saying, now I'm playing this shuffle beat here on the 6th string, and I'm not only plucking like this. That could work, right? That could work. We could make it work for now if we don't leave silences between the notes. But if we want to make it more rhythmical, we want to hear that rest between the notes, this one, instead of. All right, so there are different ways that we can do this. We can mute with the left hand, or we can mute with the right hand, okay? The way that we mute with the right hand is like this. What am I doing? When after I pluck, I place my thumb on the string. And then after I want to silence the string again, I do the same thing. Let's go very slow, and I'm going rest, 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 right? And this is something that you need to repeat over and over and focus only on the right hand if you want to get there, if you want to get to that sound. And as I was saying before, this could be the entire verse of the song. You could only play that E string and that could work. And keep your eyes on your hands upon the wheel. That works by itself, right? Another thing that we can do is we can mute with the left hand also. We can pluck the string and then mute with the left. This is a little bit more complicated, but what I find myself doing, because I'm not consciously doing these things, right? I don't think about them, I just do them, right? Because I've been playing for a long time. What I find myself doing is that I'll do a mix. I'll mainly mute from the right hand, but I'll also mute from the left. So, why am I focusing so much on this open E, right? I'm focusing so much there because it's most of the song, right? If you want the song to sound right, you need to get this right, the open E string. Okay, now, let's move on. All right, we have that. I'm playing an open 5th string, then the 1st fret of the 5th string, and then the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And what I'm doing here is I'm hammering on the notes. I'm not plucking every string, okay? I'm not doing... I could do that if I wanted to, right? It's the same as if I don't leave the rests between the notes on the 6th string, right? Like... It doesn't sound like the song. I could do those things, but it doesn't sound like the song. Okay, so here we do want to hammer on. Okay, I'm using the index for the 1st fret and the middle finger for the 2nd fret. And we can practice hammering on, okay? Only one pluck from the right hand on that 5th string. And then we hammer on with the fingers. If you haven't tried this is something that you also want to work on your own, just to work hammer-ons, okay? Here we're hammering on with the index, and then we're hammering on again with the middle, right? We have 3 notes with only one pluck. This could be your exercise, right? You could make this an exercise. You just do... Okay, that could be your exercise. So, what happens next? That second part is fairly easy. It's the same that we did on the 5th string, but on the 4th. That means that we are playing the open 4th string, then hammering on the 1st fret of the 4th string, and hammering on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And again, I'm using the index for the 1st fret and the middle finger for the 2nd fret, okay? So I have this 2 sequences with the hammer-ons, and then, but in between, what do I have? That groove, that rhythmic section, right? That rhythmic part that is so important. So that's the riff, okay? We want to keep it clean, so if we want to pay attention to the details, you definitely want to play it slow, as I was doing now, right? I'm not going right away. I want to try it slower, so I can look up for a drum track, a shuffle drum track, at a slow tempo, or I could play over a metronome, and don't go straight to 120, right? You could play over the original song but not go to 100%. You can lower the playback speed to, let's say, 75, maybe even 60%, right? And that's a really good practice. That's definitely a good practice. Okay, so that's what I can say about the main riff, the way that the Doors play it. Okay, but we can do something different with the same notes. What we can do is play the riff like this. And why would I want to play it like this? Well, the thing is that whenever we're playing the riff, we're leaving open the sixth string, right? And sometimes that can bring noise, which could be a good thing, right? That noise could add to the riff, let's say, but sometimes it doesn't. So by playing these three notes on the sixth string, we don't need to worry about any noise or something like that whenever we're playing. Okay, at least on the sixth string, because we are playing on the sixth string. So another way to play the riff is all right. So same thing about the sixth string, same groove, same. But then instead of playing this on the fifth string, I played on the sixth string, and this is fret 5, 6, and 7, and I played with the index, middle, and ring finger. And here I pluck here with the index, and then I hammer on with the second, and I hammer on with the ring finger, right? Or the third finger, whatever you want to call it. And again, hammer-ons, I'm not plucking those notes. And then for the next part, right, for the second part of this new riff in this new position, I play on the fifth string. Right? I'm playing on the fifth string, and here is on the fret 5, 6, and 7, and I'm playing the same with the index, with the middle, and with the ring finger. So, and then. Now when I'm muting for sure with the pick. But I find that it sounds way cleaner whenever I play it like this. You play it the way that you want to play it, right? But I give you different options. Of course, you could play it like this. This is the way that the Doors play it, right? Or played it before, okay? And it sounds great. But if you want to clean the sound a little bit, clean the sixth string open, right? If you don't want that sound of those open strings ringing, by playing it like this, it sounds way cleaner from my point of view, okay? Then you make your choice, or you tell me which position you like better, and let me know about it in the comments. And it's interesting for me to know what you like, because you want to find the position that is more comfortable and that it sounds better to you, right? And come on, let's face it, the notes are the same. They are very similar, but of course we are guitar players, we pay attention to details, and yeah, you want to find the position that is more comfortable and that it sounds best for you. Okay, so that's the riff of Roadhouse Blues, and in the chorus it does change, and we play chords, right? And there are different things in the chorus. I could make a video explaining the chorus step by step, like what I'm doing here, but I just wanted to keep working on these riffs that are very useful and that we can repeat over and over and over again. And even if you're a beginner, if you're just starting with the guitar, the cool thing is that you learn this riff and you can play throughout the entire song, right? There are some other songs where you play the riff only in a part or something like that. But I'm trying to work on videos of riffs that repeat themselves over and over again. And that way, when you learn it, you really use it and you can play it over the original song, right? The idea is to work on the rhythmic part of guitar, right? And getting comfortable with those hammer-ons, getting comfortable with the shuffle feel, right? So, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to learn any particular songs, riffs, or anything like that related to guitar. Let me know and I'll see what I can do to record a video explaining exactly that. Remember to subscribe to help the channel grow, and I'll see you on the next video.